Greetings, everyone. Today, we are going to draw a special creature for reaching 5,000 subscribers. So I'm really going to leave it up to you. I don't know if this is going to be part of any other series, but I'm so thankful. I'm so grateful. This month has been, well, not this month, this past month has been so incredible for this channel. We've made so many festive creatures, and we're only going to continue to do that. I'm starting a new series for November. I'm starting it today. Honestly, I might not post until kind of late, but the series is in fact starting today for the whole month of November. And of course, to kick it off, well, I don't know if that's really relevant to the series, but to kick off the month, we're doing a special creature for 5,000 subscribers. So if you guys want to do something November-ish and I can add it to the series, that's one thing, or we could make something sort of more milestone-y, more fun. So yeah, it's going to be a milestone creature today, which we've never really done. We've never really been like, we're making a milestone today. So yeah, I mean, let's just get started. I would love for you guys to come up with some ideas in the comments, which I know that you love to do. Really just here, I have the most popular creatures from my whole channel, which are all from this month because it's been such a fun month. So we really just have the ghouls, which I had so much fun making. I love these ghouls. This caramel apple named Carrie, of course, mildly ghostly, and the pumpkin princess. And if you're just randomly watching this and you're like, who are all these people? It's just, there's so much lore. So you have to go and watch the playlist for my Creature Treat series. There were 25 days, and they're all sort of like Halloween, October characters. And I think this month for November, we're going to focus more on like seasonal, autumnal characters, whereas October was more like festive, you know, trick-or-treating type of vibes. Ever So Ghostly is another ghost. We have Trick. We have, this one is actually just my favorite character, which is why I put her in here. Her name's Lynn the Goblin, and Treat. So many new people joined the Creature Nation from Trick and Treat, so I'm very thankful to them. This is the pose I made for today, guys. It's very simple, but I thought maybe you would want to have a creature like sitting on top of a cake or like, I don't know, just something kind of that vibe. So yeah, just a very simple sitting pose, very classy, elegant, sort of legs crossed. I thought that would be kind of fun, and maybe we could make someone cute but like more elegant. I don't know. So what I always do is I write down the ideas as you guys have them, and then we can decide what we're going to come up with. And I'm also working, you guys, on figuring out how, like, what music I can put, because I know that it would be really fun to have like cozy jazzy music. I just don't want to get copyrighted, but I am aware of that fact and I am like working on it. Anyways, I'm going to go read the chat now. I think we should make a cohort for Xander. Oh, that would be so cute. I know we have a Latvian creature, but I feel like the creature showcased the fun part, not the real one. Okay. Good critique. Is anyone else's live stream glitching, or is my internet just bad? I don't know. I really hope my live stream isn't glitching because that's so irritating and frustrating. The lives of the thousands, you know, because they could happen every 1,000 subs. Yes, absolutely. Which we didn't do that for the other ones, but we can start now. Sitting on a pumpkin pie. Okay, I'm going to write pumpkin pie. What my kind of thought was, which, just my silly little thought. I feel like a lot of times the idea I have when I'm drawing the pose is not what we usually go with, which is totally fine. And it's like, we always come up with something different. But in my head, it was kind of like, they could be sitting on like a cake or something, and they're kind of like the candle of the cake. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I was thinking like, and I saw someone in the chat saying like sitting atop a fancy cake. So that definitely like, you know, was with me while I was drawing the pose. Yes. Bye April Fool. Wait. Bye April Foolery Stan. I'm glad you could join in. Maybe you can join in at the end or watch tomorrow. Yep, that was me. Yes, that was you. Okay, you guys, let's get started. So what do we think of the idea of like potentially sitting on top of a cake or on top of like a slice of cake or a slice of pie, or they are the flame to the candle? Exactly. Oh, that could be a good idea too. That's actually a really fun idea. Okay, I'm going to write down candle. And if we are still kind of deciding on that front, we can just get started drawing the expression and just sort of like mapping out the eyes and stuff. So I think I'm going to do, I'll start with the ear, and you guys can just kind of Let me know what you think from there. I'm looking at this pose and I'm trying to find something. Yes. I think I'm just going to do a standard ear. Nothing too, unless you guys want like really, really big ears, which can be fun for some types of characters. But I think, I don't know. What do you guys think? I also posted my long form today. I know it's like not anything crazy for you guys just because you've already met all of the characters and you've already like heard me talk about all the October characters, but I think it's like really fun for the channel to just have all of like the creatures from the last series just kind of compiled in a nice long form video. So it is different than the shorts if you watch it. But I know you guys already know the characters, but if you could watch it, that would be awesome because I don't know, it's exciting. It's exciting to see all the characters together. I've got it. Okay, tell me what it is. Tell me what you've got. Please. Okay. I think, honestly, the way that I kind of mapped this out is a little bit off. I think it would be more to the side. I don't know if you guys like when I explain what I'm doing, but I just feel like it makes sense. Anyways, let's kind of think about the expression. Oh, a single eye for them, a cyclops with flying numbers making the 5,000 around them. Do you mean like the flying numbers are like flying around their head like this? Because that could be cute. That could be really cute. What do we think of the cyclops idea, you guys? What do we think? I feel like, wait, I can't even tell how many of you are here right now. I feel like I'm going to map out what the two eyes would be like, and then we can kind of decide if it would be like, if it would fit to just like morph them into one. Like an arch, but a ring around their head. Oh yeah, like a headband, like kind of, or an angel with wings with eyes, but I love that idea too. Okay, I actually really like the idea of putting wings, you guys. Okay, I'm putting the eyes, and then we can decide if putting them together would be a good idea. We've already done a cyclops like creature on one of my lives before, named Indigo Inkle for my color series, for the color Indigo, obviously. And I actually think she turned out pretty nice considering I was like not exactly sure how a one-eyed creature was going to turn out for me. I don't really draw one-eyed creatures very often, like on this channel, not at all, but like in my own life of drawing characters outside of this. Oh, hello. After you're done with the character, maybe you could give them a little will-o-wisp. What's a will-o-wisp? Should I look that up? Should I look that up? Will-o-wisp. Is that a Pokemon? Something's telling me that it's a Pokemon. Is it? I don't know. Oh, no, it's not. In folklore. Ooh, in folklore, a will-o'-the-wisp is an atmospheric ghost light seen by travelers at night, especially over bogs, swamps, or marshes. Brilliant. I'm writing it down. I think that would be so perfect. Will-o'-wisp. And that just totally goes with so much of my creature stuff because I love wisps. But also, if we create them to be like a candle on the cake like we were talking about, then it also makes sense because it could be like the wisps from the candle, you know, like the wisps of smoke, like are that creature. I don't know. I like that idea. I like that idea a lot. Also, I've never seen you before. Are you new? Never seen you in my lives before. Okay, so I think let's decide on what type of expression we want. I mean, what do you guys think about doing like a cyclops? Do we want that? I feel like, personally, I feel like we shouldn't just because it just, I don't know, it just informs so much so early. Like the thing is, okay, it's tough because she's looking in this direction. And with only one eye, we don't have any sort of like symmetry to play off of. And so it's kind of hard to figure out kind of like what direction they're looking and all that stuff if it's not like straightforward. We did manage to do it with indigo inkle, but I just don't know if it would work with this like sitting pose, like kind of looking kind of to the side, but not. I just got on this randomly recommended on my For You page. Okay, well, welcome. Basically, I'm drawing an original creature because we just hit 5,000 subscribers. And if you go on my channel and if you look around, you'll see that I've been drawing creatures and I post them every single day. And I don't know, they're so fun. We sketch them out on the live stream and then I like reveal the full color version tomorrow on my YouTube shorts. And it's very fun. And yeah, we have a whole creature universe. We have all different series. And we're adding this creature to that series. Hope that makes sense. Thanks for joining. Thanks for clicking. Did I get your art style accurate on my video? Yes. Totally. Actually, a couple of you guys have done videos in my art style, which is like seriously so meaningful to me and I love it so much. So I just had to think a second about which one was yours. But yes, I loved that video so much. I loved all of the videos, but I really loved that video because I don't know, it's just so sweet that you wanted to draw in my style. And I think, yeah, you definitely got the hang of it. Quarter. Oh, wait. Okay, you guys, let's figure out what we're going to do for the expression. Oh, and for the person who's new and just randomly joined, I pretty much let you guys choose what you want me to draw on these, and we write down all the ideas on the side here. So if you're confused about what's going on, all the options of what we might do are over here written down. So I think like it's safe to say that for this character, we're going to make someone happy just because it's literally our 5,000th milestone. So, well, not our 5,000th milestone, but you get what I'm saying. Our 5,000 subscriber milestone, which is a joyous occasion. And I'm so excited, you guys. This month has just like been such a fun month for creatures, and it's brought me so much joy, and like I feel like it's brought some of you guys joy too, and hopefully some inspo to also draw. So I think I'm just doing this because I feel like they're gonna be, you know, wide-eyed and bushy-tailed. You know what I mean? Like alert, happy, stop, you're at 5.1K already. I know, I don't think I'm going to be able to do a milestone for every 100 subscribers. That's not to say that sometimes aren't slower than others, you know, so sometimes I can. But I feel like when I'm on kind of like a roll and when it's like kind of a spike, it's tough to do that. Especially when I'm so dedicated to the series. Like last month, most of my milestones were just part of the series I was already doing. Like I couldn't stop and do new creatures for each milestone. So yeah, I think I might just do them for some. I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but I definitely acknowledge all of the milestones. So I'm thinking, should this person be looking like up into the sky or like down at the cake or whatever it is that they're sitting on, or kind of like off into the distance? Like, what are we thinking? I'm kind of feeling like up into the sky just because it's like hopeful and it just kind of goes nicely with the eyelids that we have that I drew. So I feel like it also just really sort of helps sell the direction that they're looking in, if that makes sense. So this is kind of what that would look like. Wait, that's weird that I even just did that because usually, sorry, I just got completely distracted, but usually actually how I do it is like this. And then we know that this is going to be the eye color. Let me read the chat. Oh, okay. So what do we think, you guys? What do we think? Do you like them looking up? Like, I know you guys are kind of like talking about other things in the chat, but anyways, I think this is kind of good, actually. I think this is kind of cute. So now, if you guys are okay with that, if you have any objections, definitely let me know. But I'm going to now draw the nose. So I'm thinking we either go like that, which I always love that type of nose. That's like my favorite. How are you all so creative? I don't remember the last time I've ever drawn something. Well, you should start drawing. What's really fun is like, and I think honestly the best idea, because being like creative it's kind of like there's too many options. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's almost better to give yourself an assignment and have perimeters so that you can kind of just focus on that. Like it's almost like when you are looking for a movie to watch on streaming and it's like literally every movie that's ever existed is something that you could potentially watch and it's just completely overwhelming. Whereas when you just have like your DVDs and you just have to pick one of those, it's easier, it's more palatable. And I feel like it's the same with drawing, especially if you're not used to drawing. Do an assignment. Maybe do an assignment of whatever it is that I'm drawing and do your own version. That's fun. Hi guys. I've never seen you before in my lives, but welcome. We're drawing a creature to celebrate me reaching 5,000 subscribers. And if you are new, I draw creatures every day pretty much. So we make these characters, we finalize the sketch, and then tomorrow I share the full color version, and then we continue on with creatures every day and live streams every Saturday. So yeah. Anyways, this creature is going to be like sitting on top of something kind of, there's a little bit of like an elegance to her pose. I really like this pose. So I hope that she can be sitting comfortably and cozily on, I don't know, something fun. I really think cake would be fun. Let's see if I have enough motivation to draw a character for November. Yes, you absolutely should. And by the way, November is coming, like I said, later today. It might be kind of late at night, but she will be arriving and she's very cute. Apologies for being late. That's fine. I'm happy that you're here in general. Thank you for joining. We're making a 5,000 subscriber creature. Draw something that makes you happy and not like you need to. Exactly. Draw something that makes you happy. It's just fun sometimes or it's less overwhelming to have, an assignment that you are trying to accomplish and then you're done. You know what I mean? So, to the people who just joined, we're drawing a 5,000 subscriber milestone creature. She's like sitting elegantly, and I think we're going to put her on top of either a slice of cake or pie or just like on top of the cake in general. I have an idea for November series Thanksgiving foods. You are on the right track. The November series is starting tonight with my Creature Month character, November. So you will see. And I'll definitely take requests for November if you have some. But I do have a lot of creatures planned. So anyways, let's start thinking. Okay, guys. Let's focus. So are we a fan of the eyes? Are we a fan of the nose? Like what are we thinking here? In my opinion, they should be like super happy that we've reached a milestone, but it's really up to you guys. Like isn't that kind of cute? I know it's simple, but that's the thing. I could go on and on how I literally don't have anything that makes me happy. I drag myself through the day. You guys, the thing that makes me happy is when Zoe uploads. Aw. Guys, it will get better. It really will. Life can be really hard sometimes, but honestly, like creating things is very fulfilling, especially if you feel lonely, honestly, because you can sort of like live in your own world, or at least like escape into worlds in a healthy way, like in a fun way. It's like reading, you know what I mean? So yeah. Anyways, guys, let's keep drawing. I really hope that you feel better, and I'm really happy that this channel makes you feel better, and I'm really happy that this channel brings you comfort, and that's what I really wanted to do on here, is like have a cozy place for people to go, if you just enjoy the world, or if you just want to think about something else for a little while, I've been making more OCs lately, but they've all been relatively depressing. That's relatable too. I've made a lot of sort of like depressy characters before I started this channel, like when I was younger, when I was like a teenager and stuff. Placing myself in a magical world with gems and crystals and creatures. Exactly. That's why reading is so incredible too. And it's not really about like disappearing from your reality. It's kind of about just like putting your emotions and your feelings about your own life, like bringing them somewhere else and just like, I don't know, exploring your mind. Okay, you guys, I need to continue. So what kind of lashes should we do? Should we do lashes? I kind of have been enjoying lately doing less wispy lashes and like more intentionally pointy lashes, Like I feel like this has been something that like my creatures have been adopting lately. Kind of like, I mean, I don't even know if we want to do lashes on her, but I feel like you guys are talking about other things in the chat, which is totally, totally fine. But when you're doing that, I kind of just have to, you know, take the liberty of like continuing the drawing. I just got paint on my phone. Wait, that tells me that you're making stuff, which makes me so happy. Lashes with dots at the end. What do we think of dots at the end? That's a great idea. Okay, wait. Do we like the lashes, though, first and foremost? This is just kind of a style of lashes I've just been doing a lot lately. I also think, okay, so we could either do like a really fun cake or we could do pumpkin pie, which I feel like pumpkin pie would be fun because it's seasonally appropriate. So we could like add it to my November series. But I don't know. It could also be fun to just do like a really whimsical and wonderful cake. And also, I need you guys to vote in the chat, and if it comes down to like, let's do an emoji vote if that's fine with you guys. If you want them to sit on a cake, do the cake emoji, and if you want them on a slice, then do the slice of cake emoji. And then we'll decide. Personally, I think a slice would be more fun. And I feel like it would be really cute if she was the candle on top of the cake. You know? Like she could have like a flame. Guys, I'm so happy that oh my gosh, I'm so happy that this creature channel can brighten your day. Because life can be very difficult to get through sometimes, but if you have things that you can enjoy while you're like in your own solitude, that can really get you through, you know? Like if you know that you can be alone and find things that make you happy, then you kind of have like a key to success. You know what I mean? And that's kind of like what I have with drawing, and I highly recommend it to anyone because you always have that world you can go to. It's like kind of same like being an author. Like you can always go to that world when you're alone and write and work on it, and that is invaluable. Okay. Oh, the pie emoji. I love putting extremely long lashes on my OCs. I know, it's so fun. Oh, the lashes with the dots at the end. Okay, so should I do it seems like you guys want me to do that. Someone say me hello. Me hello. I think it happened when I stopped making dragon puppets. I used to make them daily. Okay. Please go back to making dragon puppets. That's like the most perfect and unique hobby. Please. That's just an incredible thing. And don't get discouraged by other people. That's just, comparison is just, it's not relevant. It's not relevant. You're on your own path. And you should absolutely continue to make dragon puppets. And also, if you do feel like they could get better, the only way you're going to make better dragon puppets is by continuing to make them. You feel? Yes, exactly, Black Fox. Okay, you guys, wait. Are we happy with the lashes? I'm actually kind of happy with them. I actually feel like they're good. Now, we are going to, I mean, first of all, you guys want dots? I'm trying to picture what exactly you mean. Do you mean like floating? Like floating above each lash? Like this? Is that what you mean? I feel like that's kind of fun. Kind of looks like, I don't know, feathers or something. But I like this idea. Like that. Is that what you were picturing? I don't know. And then if it is, I feel like we need one more lash. We're missing a lash right here. I mean, it's kind of fun. I don't know if that's what you guys were picturing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guys, that's actually really fun. Okay, I'm drawing right now and I made a cute hat. Ooh. You should take a video of it and post it and tag me. Have you guys ever watched my fan playlist on here? It's so inspiring because so many of you guys have tagged me in like different videos of my characters that you have made your own, and I love it so much. Something's lagging. Wait, is it lagging? Am I lagging? Let me check. Let me check. I think it's okay. I think it's okay, but someone let me know. Yes. Can you hear me? I always get freaked out when someone says that I'm lagging because then I'm just like blabbing away. And anyways, so what do we think of the expression? What do we think of the nose? Let me know. If you can hear me, let me know. And then I think we're going to get started on, honestly, I think we should create the slice that they're sitting on. Let's see, one person posted a pie, two people posted a slice. Okay, 2 people posted the pie and 2 people posted the slice of cake. So I think we can all agree that regardless, I think some people just have KFC internet. That's a hilarious thing to say. So I think we can all agree that regardless of it's pie or cake, it's going to be a slice, which I'm a tidbit nervous to create. Okay, so the thing is, she's sitting this way, but a slice of pie should really be from like this angle. So I might have to alter, actually, I mean, okay, let me think about this for a second. I think it would be kind of, like we're gonna have it be on an angle like this, but not like too much of an angle. I think, thinkful. Since you're halfway to 10K, I think the creature should be ecstatic with joy. I completely agree. Do you think that we should make her more ecstatic? Also, we could have like her arms doing something like up in the air or like holding something, or we could just give her a bigger expression. And also, is this what you meant by dots on lashes? Saying I'm halfway to 10K is like such a crazy way of putting it. I didn't really necessarily think of it that way, but oh my gosh, it's so insane. You guys, this has been such a fun month. Okay, I have to focus. Okay, so I think for the slice of pie, let's really try to get this down. I could use a ruler, but I feel like it looks better when everything's not a perfect straight line, because that's just not really my style of drawing. The only time I don't know about the only time, but one of the only times that I really used something to make things perfect is the moon. I needed the moon to be perfectly round. So like I actually used the lid of a candle. Because I actually did, you guys, I don't know if you remember that one day where I was supposed to post a creature and then I didn't because I didn't like it and it was too late to like start over. Wait, this line needs to be lower down. She needs to be like more sitting on it, like more perched. But yeah, there was this day that I was going to post a creature and then I didn't like it and it was too late to start over, so I had to post it the next day. That was the moon character. And I literally did the entire sketch, did the entire video for it, like edited the video, did the color, and I just didn't like it and it wasn't perfectly round, which doesn't matter to me. It just something was looking really off about it. So I had to restart, which happens not so many times, but like a fair amount of times that's happened where I do quite almost complete a creature and then I don't post it and I restart everything. But it's always worth it. It's like always the right decision. Okay, so now I think how the pie will be, I think this will be pretty much flush with the edge of the page like this. I hope I can pull this off, you guys. I'm not really quite familiar with making slices of pie. Hold on. That is exactly what I meant by dots at the end of lashes. Good. I think the creature should be holding those cheerleader pom-poms. That's a cute idea. I'm doing those rainbow scratch-off things to make arts. That's so fun. I remember those. But it also, the sound kind of, like, something about, like, the scratching and the scraping, like, it's satisfying, but, like, also, like, kind of not, I don't know. Kind of like chalkboard. I don't know. Okay, so, I think, guys, this is not, like, simple for me. I'm not, obviously drawing creatures is kind of my main thing, not really drawing like things as much. So this is, I'm honestly a tidbit stumped. I can't figure out I don't know, we might do something more excited. Okay, I'm really trying to figure out this slice of pie. I'm like looking at a reference picture of a slice of pie, and for some reason it's like still not really clicking for me. So I think honestly, if I can't get the slice of pie perfect, we might have to accept that I'll have to fix it when I'm doing the color, like fix it off of the live, just because I don't know why drawing a slice. I've tried to draw slices of pie before. Wait. We have a slice of pie. Hold on. We do have a character that's holding a slice of pie. I'm just going to really quickly get it. I think it's somewhere here. We made him on another one of our live streams, and his name is Gordon. And he kind of looks like a gourd, and he's holding a slice of pie. And here he is. I did manage to, like, get that across on this one. So let's see if I can figure it out on this one. I'm just going to turn it around, and... Okay, so I think... Okay, wait. Sorry, you guys, this is kind of like... Maybe I should make the slice of pie not on the live. I just don't know if I can pull it off. I don't know. Guys, also, I think I'm going to light, like, this cozy candle. I feel like we need cozy candle vibes. I know you probably won't be able to see it, but I don't know. It's just the vibes that matters. Okay, let's see if I can do this. I'm going to try to do the slice of pie one time, and if it's like completely... Are you erasing with a pen? It's like an eraser pencil that has like refillable eraser. I love it so much. If you weren't here in like some of my other live streams before, like a couple weeks ago, I had an eraser that was literally, I was using it by hand, and it was so tiny. It was like a little nub, and yeah, I needed to get rid of that. So anyways, I think how we would do it is she would be sitting on like, wait, why is this so confusing for me? I don't know why this is so confusing for me, but I think it would be like this, and then like she's sitting on like this part of the pie. You know what I mean? Like this. Oh gosh, this is tough. Oh gosh, why is this so hard for me to make a slice of pie? Sometimes I just have like such a hard time with one like random element. Okay, but I think this kind of makes sense. She's kind of sitting like kind of low down on the pie though. Absolutely love this. Thank you. Very majestic eyes. Thank you. I've never seen you before. Are you new? Currently has an uncannily small mouth. I mean, wait, this one or who you're drawing? Sometimes I don't know if you're talking about what you guys are currently drawing or what I'm drawing. Guys, I am struggling to make this piece of pie. I don't know. What do we think? Are you guys frustrated with it? Okay, thank you for joining. Basically, I create creatures every day on these live streams. I have you guys just basically come up with what you want me to draw. I draw it, and then tomorrow on my YouTube shorts, I reveal like the full color version. And I do different creature series, and we introduce new creatures every day. And if you don't want to watch all my shorts, I have some like videos on my channel that just kind of compile a bunch of the creatures and kind of explain the creature universe. So right now I'm currently, and also we come up with like all the ideas. If you guys have any extra ideas, we write them down on here. So if you randomly join into the live stream and you're like, what's going on? What are we aiming towards? All the ideas you guys have come up with are written right here. So far you guys came up with, basically I draw the pose ahead of time. I will watch them. Oh, thank you. I draw the pose ahead of time, and then you guys kind of come up with stuff from there. So I wanted to do someone who's sitting, because I thought it'd be fun to do like maybe sitting on like a piece of cake or something like that. So I think we're gonna have her sitting on a slice of like pumpkin pie, because it's seasonally appropriate, and it's also like festive because subscriber 5,000 milestone, etc. I don't know why I'm struggling to do this piece of pie, but I think we want her to be sitting more on like the middle of the pie as opposed to like the end of the pie. So I think we need to make it a little bigger. So I think this is good. And then I think we'll do kind of this, right? As you can see, I'm more used to drawing creatures than things, but practice makes perfect. So maybe I should start drawing some more things so that I can draw some more creatures. So then the pie will go like, I think I'm basing it off of this creature that we made on our one of our other live streams. I managed to draw this slice of pie, but it's small. So I'm kind of using it as a reference, and I see that it kind of goes like that. And then, wait, kind of goes like that, right? And then we can just kind of, why am I struggling with this so much? Okay, and then we go like this, and then we will line up this part with this line. I'm kind of trying to explain what I'm doing to you guys, but also like to myself so that I can make sense of what's happening. And then we can fixate a little bit more on like her and her outfit, etc. The lashes, thank you. It was suggested to put little dots on the end of her lashes, and I feel like that's kind of fun because it's kind of like frostingy and whipped creamy, and she's going to be like sitting on top of the slice of cake / pie, so it's fun. So then we're going to do like the crust of the pie. Yeah, someone said birthday pie, which is honestly kind of essentially correct, even though it's not really a birthday celebration necessarily, but it can be. Is it any of your guys' birthday coming up like anytime soon? I think this is good enough. Honestly, I feel like this is as good as it's going to get for now. She should have a sweater on because it's cold. I kind of agree with that. Oh my gosh. She could have like an ivory, like off-white sweater, and then it can be like she's like the whipped cream on top of the pie, and then she can have a candle or like a flame sprouting from her head. Thoughts? Wow, it's 3D. Is it? Are her feet resting on the edge of the pie, or are her legs supposed to be dangling off? In my head, they are dangling, not resting. But I think how we could fix it looking like they're kind of resting is kind of just changing the look of her feet a little bit. You know, just make them a little more relaxed. Is this acceptable? Like, are we getting this across? I think maybe the pie should be smaller, honestly, like more like this. Guys, I am sorry that you're watching me struggle to draw this pie, but I'm not used to drawing pie slices. Okay. But what do you guys think of the idea of her wearing like an ivory or off-white like sweater or coat? She could be wearing like a puffy jacket or something. And then she is like the whipped cream slice and the decoration and the candle. Wait, whipped cream dollop. She could have a whipped cream dollop, but the thing is we already have a creature named Dollop who like is a dollop of whipped cream. So, we could do that. Shouldn't her knees be on the edge further out? I'm thinking a little bit. Honestly, the honest truth of the matter is I might have to like move and change the slice of pie when I do the color, just because I don't want to spend too much time on this live stream like just meticulously trying to fix the pie. I'm actually proud of the girl I drew. Oh my gosh, post it and tag me so we can see. She should be related to Dollop. She could be related to Dollop. I'm proud of my art. Oh my gosh, tag me, put a video. If you guys are drawing currently while watching, please post and please tag me, and I will add them to like the Creature Fan playlist. And like it's just so satisfying to see. On the 25th of November, oh my gosh, happy almost birthday. Can she have a leg brace? Maybe. I just can't really think of how I would draw that, to be completely honest. Yes, post her. Okay, yeah, so I might have to move the slice of pie around a little bit in post-production, so to speak, just because I don't want to spend too much time on the live. Like, you know, a lot of times, like, when I'm drawing, I do take a ridiculously long amount of time to get certain elements to, like, work. And a lot of times they're ones that, like, aren't the creature, like something extra, like a slice of pie, for example, or just something that's, like, I'm not as used to drawing, so it's a little bit sort of tedious to watch. So yeah, I'm going to probably fix this slice of pie when I'm doing the color, so I hope that's okay. And anything that's kind of off for you about like where she's placed on the pie, I would love to change it. It's just that I literally don't want to like erase and redraw just because it takes a lot of time on here. And I try to keep these lives to like an hour. I feel like it's going to be a little more than an hour just because like it is a celebratory 5,000 subscriber milestone video and we're kind of not that far along, but yeah. So anyways, enough chattering. I think this is kind of the best it's going to get for just like this rough sketch if I don't want to take like a million more hours. So we're going to do a little just shading here. I always do that for shading because I use tracing paper, so it's possible. I agree she should be related to Dollop. That would be so perfect. I'm definitely going to post her, but I want to charge my phone. Yes. I am so excited to see. Please tag and I will post. Or not I will post. I will add it to the playlist. Guys, sometimes it's kind of hard for me to like continue my train of thought while also trying to think about what I'm drawing because I'm not just like randomly drawing. I'm drawing with like such a purpose in mind and like a time frame. So I have to really focus on that. So it's kind of sometimes hard to do both. Anyways, okay, I think this is acceptable. Again, we might move her a little bit, but let's decide what we're going to do with her arms and like her hair and like let's just kind of keep it moving. And I don't know if that person is still in here who suggested doing a will-o-wisp, but I really like that idea if she has a candle on top of her head. And you know how sometimes like in a drawing it'll be like a dollop of whipped cream and then a candle like sticking out of it kind of? I feel like that is what we should go for. I feel like that would be so cute. Honestly, I'm actually kind of proud of this slice of pie now that I'm looking at it. It's not bad. It's not bad. I've never seen or eaten a pie in real life. How is that even possible? I love pie. Okay, with wax for hair. We could do that. I don't know if we could get that across, but we could try. Now, how I would start that concept is first, we have to decide where the hairline is or like where the part is. I like a middle part. You guys know I like to draw these middle parts. I just feel like it frames the face really nicely. And again, it's one of those things where with other different types of hair that isn't just like wispy or like a middle part, sometimes it takes me quite a while to kind of get it right. And so I feel like this is something that's just a little bit faster and a little bit, I don't know, just easier for me to get across. So I think this is kind of like a good place to start. And then we could do, I want to do eyebrows because I always feel like eyebrows also frame the face really nicely, but I don't think we really have space. Like they're gonna kind of like collide with the dots on the lashes, which I really like. So I don't really want to like mess with those. We don't have pie in Latvia. Wow. I learn new things about Latvia every time. Wait. Okay, now I have to, hold on. So if we did, I'm trying to think exactly how we would make hair that kind of looks like, it could be kind of like this. And then it could either be like frosting or a dollop, or it could be like candle wax a little bit, you know? Like this. I don't know. Honestly, I kind of like that idea. What do you guys think? And then we can have it coming back here. I think that's kind of cute. It's kind of like frosting or, I don't know, something, or candle wax. No, you guys are talking amongst yourselves, which is totally fine. Okay, so I think if she was going to be like the candle or something, then she could have a little like this, like a flame. You know? That's kind of far back. But I don't know, like, isn't that kind of cute? That she has that, like, from her head. Like, it's kind of like she has a little tuft of hair. But instead of it being a tuft, it's like the candle wick. You know? Like... I don't know if this is like what you guys are picturing, but I feel like that's kind of cute. I think a candle on the head and having the wax dripping for the hair. I like that idea a lot. It looks like a high pony. Oh yeah, it kind of does. Um, I like the candle wax hair idea. I think that's brilliant. Now, I think while we're kind of deciding, let me know, you guys, what you think of the hair, of the hairs, so to speak. I like this. I honestly think it does kind of look like dripping candle wax. And I don't know if there's anything else I can kind of add to make it, maybe we could add kind of like something like this just to kind of really sell that idea, you know, kind of like that. Or we could even have her hairline kind of be that a little bit, like you know how dripping of wax kind of comes down in like layers? Like it might be like that, kind of. I don't know. It kind of looks like them little ears or little antennas, but like that's kind of cute. Perfect. Really? Wait, is this what you were picturing? That actually is so perfect. Wait, do you hear that? Is it like, I have to make sure that the volume is all the way down here so that we don't have like an echo. Okay. Wait, I think that, okay, wait, I think this is what you were picturing. That makes me so happy. Okay, let's now decide what she should be wearing, because we're almost kind of getting towards the point where we're like almost done. Is the person who suggested the will-o-wisp still here? Because I still think that would be pretty cute for the idea of like a cohort. So let's just see. I just think the flame should be a little smaller. Like more like that. I feel like that's cute. I love it. I love it. Masterpiece. Thank you so much. I'm quite proud of the slice considering. That's just considering. So I think the color scheme is going to be really fun for this because it's going to be like the pumpkin pie is obviously pumpkin colored, and then the crust, and so it'll sort of be like neutrals and like ivory for like the color of her hair, kind of like off-white for the candle. I just love that idea. It's perfect. So maybe like what do we think for her outfit? Like how do we kind of continue to sell the candle idea? I think maybe we can she could honestly just be wearing like a waxy onesie, honestly. And do the lashes still make sense? Paper cone dress. Her eyelashes look like candles too. They do. But do they make sense with the candle theme? Do they make sense with the whole theme? I feel like I might put, for the lashes, I might put, like they might be white instead of like, what's it called? Instead of just like normal black lashes. Dripping wax. Okay, let me, Before I start on the outfit, I think, well, actually, yeah, let's decide about the outfit. I was thinking like a onesie. Like I think like a full-on onesie would be perfect. And it could be like, you guys know I love to make stripy onesies. So maybe we should just do that, keep it simple, because I really like the candle wax idea and I don't want to like take away from that. And then we could put, for her arms, I don't know what you guys want to do with the arms, but we could just have her arms resting on the pie. And because of that, this arm can kind of be like going through the hair. Like we can't see the rest of that arm. I think that actually kind of works. And then on this arm, let me make this. It would just kind of be like, you know what I mean? Like, do you kind of know what I'm saying? It would kind of be just resting, either like resting on her knee or resting behind her, or it could be reaching out in some way, doing something. Oh, the dots, red, orange, yellow. Oh, that's a good idea. Congrats on 5,000. Thank you so much. We're making a little character who's like on top of the pie, but she's kind of a candle with like dripping candle wax hair. And now we're trying to decide exactly like what to do with her arms. I think this arm should be into the candle wax. I think that makes sense. I think that's kind of like gonna not take away from anything. Thank you. That's so sweet. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out what to do with this arm. You guys, the options are we can either kind of just have it be very low key, have it sort of like down by her side, you know? Or we can have it doing something like holding something, you know? Which would also be like really, really cute. Like, let me think for a second. I really, I don't know. I'm kind of not sure. which I'm usually pretty sure of like what I think would look the best. But I'm not sure here. I just think that I don't want to take away from the drawing by making the arm too prominent. So I think we could just have it like kind of next to her. Why is this not really making sense? I might have to work on this a few times. What are you guys saying? You should make a family combined into one next. Okay, so several things regarding that. There are a lot of creature families on my channel, and like a lot of times, like if you're watching like every day and you're watching through the series, you'll see that certain characters are related to other characters and they're sort of like established families. And I would love to draw a whole family on a live, but it would be a few hours. So maybe for like a special live stream, we could literally do like 4 hours of drawing an entire family. But for now, like I'm kind of can only draw like one creature in like an hour-ish. So that's where I'm at in the moment. Everyone in her family should have those lashes. I know these are really good lashes. Okay, wait. Guys, I need to figure out what to do with her arms. I'm really struggling on this. Maybe we could just... I don't know. I really don't know. I think we might just have to have her arm just kind of be just by her side, like that. Just kind of going behind her leg, and it basically means that it's sort of resting on the pie behind her. I hope that that kind of comes across because I'm really struggling with what to do with the arm. I think we're just going to do that. Yeah. And now let's decide on the outfit. And so unless we come up with a better idea, that's just what I'm going to go with for now. Maybe for 10K. Oh, maybe for 100K you said. Oh gosh, you guys, that sounds so overwhelming at the moment. I can't even imagine that. I'm so dedicated to the creature godmother that I take time out of my every day to get XP in these live streams. That's so sweet. I don't really know what getting XP is for. Only just came to your live now. Thank you so much for joining. You should absolutely take a little walk down the creature memory lane so you can kind of get just involved in the lore of who everyone is and like how they all came to be. But there's this video on my channel that's like, it's called I Drew 100 Creatures in 100 Days, and it kind of explains everything and shouts out a bunch of the characters. So yeah, I have to go as I live in the UK and it's almost 11 p.m. That's totally fine. Thank you so much for joining. I'm so happy that you joined. Oh, it's quite literally to show dedication and how active you are. Ah, I see. Thank you. Wow, that's so sweet. Hi Saturns. Bye, nice to see you. So for the people who just joined, basically we're drawing this creature on a piece of pumpkin pie for 5,000 subscribers, so exciting. And the idea is she is like the candle on top of the pie. So her hair is kind of like melting candle wax. And I think for her outfit, honestly, we should keep it pretty low key because I think this is a really strong concept. So like, you guys know I love to do like a stripy onesie, or we could do a polka dotted onesie. Like subtle, I subbed. Thank you for joining. We could do like a subtle polka dot where it's just like different tones of white, like off white, just so that it like is fun but doesn't clash, and then it also picks up visually on the eyelashes. You know what I mean? So then it just kind of all makes sense. Like, right? I don't know. I just feel like that's fun and festive. And, no, I need more I still need watch hours because you guys, I'm primarily creating on shorts and that doesn't really count for watch hours. So I don't have like the ability to do like super chats and stuff yet. So if you want to do super chats and do like, I don't know, that type of thing, watch my long form videos and my live streams because that is really what's counting towards getting me towards those goals. You know, my shorts don't really count towards that. Anyways. Okay. So what do we think of the polka dotted onesie? I feel like it's good because it really picks up visually on the eyelashes, but it's also going to keep like, it keeps like a fun party theme going. And then at the same time, it's also going to be like fun to do different shades of white, like off white and ivory white. And it's all going to be like this candly vibe. I feel like that's perfect. Okay. Honestly, wait, maybe I should do sleeves on the onesie too. Yeah. I'm pretty happy with that, actually. I think that's a good idea. I just don't want to take away from this concept. So guys, I feel like we're actually almost done. So I feel like the only thing we could add, other than we need to decide on her name, is we could add wisps, because someone suggested, what was it that someone suggested? Oh, a will-o-wisp, which I looked it up, and it is, once again, someone said you should do a will-o-wisp for the cohort, and a will-o-wisp is, in folklore, an atmospheric ghost light seen by travelers at night, especially over bogs, swamps, or marshes. And although this isn't bog, swamp, or marsh themed, there are wisps of smoke that could come from the candle flame, so I feel like that could be perfect. The polka dots kind of give sprinkles, and I'm in love. Honestly, exactly, it's kind of what I was like picturing. That's kind of the essence of what I was going for. Oh, that's so sweet. Honestly, that like warms my heart. You don't have to send me super chats when I get eligible, but thank you so much. Yeah, so anyways, I like the sprinkly vibes. I love the wax. Also for the hair like wax thing, do you think we've got it across? I went for my eraser for my paint mistake. That's understandable. I feel like I do things like that all the time. Like sometimes when I'm doing the color, because I add the color on my iPad with my Apple Pencil, even though I draw physically here. And a lot of times then when I go back to drawing, I like want to like click the back button. I'm like, oh, I don't like that. And I want to click the back button, and I'm like, wait, that is a completely different medium. So I feel you. Another Flappicus family member. One could be the pink and yellow moth. Oh, that's cute. So yeah, maybe just this little wispy, I don't know. It would be fun if she was looking up at something though. Like maybe she should be, I don't know. Guys, help. The will-o-wisp idea. Like, okay, wait, this is so cute. I guess it's like a folklore thing. They kind of look like, what am I thinking of? I want to say they kind of remind me of like the little creatures in the movie Soul. They're kind of like that. Like but what we'd have to do to get it over to where she's looking up at it is like bring the wisps. Do you know what I mean? Like we'd have to make the wind carry the wisps this way. Like you know what I mean? To make it make sense. And then we could just do a wispy right here. So how they look is, oh my gosh, it's so cute. So I'm going to kind of take some inspo. They kind of have like a little curly top. And then, actually, you know what? Scratch that. Scratch that. Although I'm going to do that exact concept. Let me just make this make sense. Okay, so we're putting the wisps this way. The wisps are going like woo, like that. And then the wisp can be like right here. So I'm going to make a head shape that's kind of similar to her head shape. And then they kind of are just a wisp, so they don't really need, they kind of are just a little shapely being. Like that, you know? And I'll definitely make him more wisp-like when I'm adding the color. It'll just be a little bit easier to get that across. But we could even do like, hold on. I kind of want to make it look like, I mean, I don't want to make it look too much like a flame, but I think when we do the color, it's not going to. It's going to look like a wisp. Like that kind of, you know, and then we can just do like, wait, sorry guys, I've never drawn a will-o-wisp before. So we'll kind of map out the face like this. So then one eye will be here, one eye will be here. Little eyelids. And he's kind of going to be looking back down at her. Like so. like that. I think that's a little better. I know this is probably kind of hard for you guys to see. And then some wispy lashes. Wispy, wispy, wispy. You know, he's kind of just like a wisp of smoke. I feel like he does kind of need like little feet, honestly. If we're gonna make a wisp of smoke, he's gonna need feet. I mean, if we're already here, we may as well. So there. And then he can just have little arms like by his side. And we'll just make him wispy. Eyebrows. Erase this middle line. Actually, the eyebrows, if they're going to be there, need to be a little bit more friendly. That. I mean, come on. Is that a will-o-wisp? Okay, now I need to read this. The rosy maple moth. Maybe the smoke could take the shape of moth. Okay, wait. I now just looked at that and I've already drawn this. Let me look up the, what was it called? The rosy. This time I'm making sure that I'm actually reading that, because if you watched my last live stream, I literally came up with an entire moth that didn't even exist and I was like so excited. Oh my gosh, this rosy maple moth is so glorious and gorgeous. Wow, she looks like strawberry lemonade in fuzz form. How absolutely stunning. I want to do more moths. I feel like I would love to draw a moth like that, but I already drew this and I feel like it's more on theme for the candle like wispiness. So what do you guys think? Can you see her? I love it. I actually love it. I love the idea of the candle sort of like, I mean, yeah, the candle wispiness sort of like creating the cohort. So honestly, in my opinion, I feel like that's perfect. So now we should come up with a name. We should come up with names for these characters. And then I'm going to have to sign off. But I just want to remind you guys that I did post a long form today. I am posting my November creature, which is also the start of my November series tonight, but it might be kind of late. So you'll probably see it tomorrow morning. And then we're going to continue with November creatures, and this will be also part of the series, I guess, because it's on theme, and this will be my milestone creature, and I will drop the final version of this tomorrow, of course. It's such a festive moth. It's absolutely glorious. I just feel like we should put it somewhere that, you know, it makes more sense, like, just thematically. I can't wait to see this fully colored. I'm so excited to color this in. You guys, I have to finish November before I can start this, but I'm so excited to color this in. Patricia. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, I see what you're saying. You're doing Patricia, but with pie. I feel that. What is that? Ooh, Phoebe. I like that. What do you guys think of Phoebe? Here, let's start writing down some names. Someone said Patricia, which I actually really like as well. Patricia. We have Phoebe. What else? I like Phoebe. Honestly, Phoebe does kind of feel appropriate for so many reasons. What does evaporate mean to you? Guys, I like Phoebe as well. Should we lock in Phoebe? Writing the name Phoebe makes it feel like it's not real, but I know that it is. Okay, and then what should we do for Wisp, the little Wisp? I feel like we could just call him Wisp. Like, how cute is Wisp? Guys, I actually really like this. Okay, lock in if you think her name should be Phoebe and her cohort's name should be Wisp. And then I think we won't lock in a last name just because there's some of you that want her to be related to Dollop. So I think we'll see when I finalize the colors and we see how she ends up turning out officially. Then we can decide maybe at another point if she should be that, or she could also be a milestone. She could literally be Phoebe Milestone. because the milestone are a family of milestones. And, you know, as we've come to continue this channel, not every creature that I create for a milestone has necessarily been part of the like milestone family necessarily. I feel like those are all sort of like party creatures, like fun with balloons or confetti or whatever. So I feel like she does kind of fit that. I'm locked in with Phoebe and Wisp. Wait, I wrote Wisp, W-I-S-P. I think that's correct. Phoebe Pilestone. Now you're thinking. Now we're really thinking. Okay, guys, I think we have ideas of if she'd be a milestone, a pilestone, or a Dollop Dumont is the last name. So I think we'll decide when the colors are finalized, and then we can decide what she really turns out looking like. And how are we feeling about the expression? Do we like it? Do we like her nose and her mouth? Because I kind of just did that and no one really said anything, so I'm assuming it's fine. We could have an eventual, not so much of a series, as just a collection of moths, and each one is never the main creature, rather just a moth, and each time one appears, they add to the hive of moths. That's really cute. I love that. I am going to need to think about a really fun, unique, cute way to draw moths. I mean, unless you guys like my last moth, but that I just kind of did that. Stefanina, someone says. Stefanina. You know what that kind of reminds me, off the top of my head, that reminds me of Stella Luna. Do you guys know Stella Luna, the bat? That was a children's book. It's so sweet. I love that book. I love the illustrations. I know I always like to throw in a little illustrated book recommendation. I love Stella Luna. I love it. Thank you so much. Okay, guys, I think we're done, unless we want to change her name. Stella Luna is, oh wait, no, it's not even what you said. You said Stefanina, which is also pretty. That's an adorable idea. Guys, I think we've completed the creature. Her name is Phoebe, and she's very celebratory. She's atop the pumpkin pie. She's kind of like the candle with the candle wax, and her cohort is Wisp, who is sort of drawn from the wisps of smoke from the candlelight. I'm really happy with this. Thank you so much for coming up with so many great ideas. I'm actually very pleased with her, and I can't wait to do the colors. So yeah, she is going to be a milestone creature, and she'll probably also be the second character in my November series, which I'm launching again tonight, but it'll probably be pretty late. So November, who is the creature month creature for this month, will be tonight. She'll be the first character in my November series. This will be the second character in my November series, and then I'm going to continue. And I can't wait to share with you because there are so many fun characters for November, and I think you guys are really, really going to like it. And you guys, how crazy is it that November is the second to last character in my Creature Month series? Like, after this, we're just going to meet December, and then we've literally made a creature for every month of the year. But never fear, because don't worry, I have an idea for when we hit January and we start the new year. I have a new idea for creatures we're going to meet at the beginning of every month. So we're still going to have that format going on like in the first couple days of every month. I try to aim for the first of every month, but I haven't always done that. But yeah, so don't worry. That formula is going to remain. Around how long will November be here? Honestly, it'll probably be pretty late tonight. Like, I wouldn't bet on staying awake for it, because I still have quite a bit of work to do on it. But yeah, I'm going to finish it and post it tonight. It'll probably be like late night, early morning. So definitely go to sleep and it will be there hopefully when you wake up. I can't believe I was a part of this. I'm so happy that you were a part of this. Truly, it makes me so happy. I can't believe it's almost 2026. I know, it's really hard to fathom. But 2026 for this channel just means so many new fun creatures and cohorts, and just like, we're going to expand so much, because I feel like, the anniversary of drawing creatures on this channel is February 24th. So it's kind of like we've spent this first year kind of building this creature universe and building sort of like the vibe and the coziness and like the live streams and the daily characters, and kind of just finding the groove in all of it. And I feel like we've gotten to a really good place with it. I love where we're at with the live streams, with the daily creatures, with the monthly creatures, with the milestones. Like, we have everything kind of going. And in the next year, like when we hit 2026, when we hit the creature anniversary, which is February 24th, we're kind of just going to have a whole year ahead of like we know what's up, because this first year we've been kind of like figuring it out. And I have a lot of things planned, and also this month is going to be, I feel like pretty much just as fun as last month, because there's so many festive characters to make for autumn, and last month it was kind of more like a little bit more geared towards like Halloween rather than just autumn, and so there's so much to do for autumn characters. And then of course December is just like the most incredible month for creature characters with winter and with the holidays. It's just, I cannot wait. I'm so excited. And yes, merchandise is like literally around the corner, so I'm so excited. And the thing is, I really want to like show you guys and announce it now, but I just simply have to have it like fully finished in my hands and ready to go and ready for you guys to order. And I don't want to like show you guys and then not have it available yet. So the day that I tell you this is the merchandise, here it is, you will be able to order it like that day. So that's the only reason that it's kind of like taking me a little time. I literally want to show you this very second, but I want it to be already done and available the second I share it with you. Anyways, nice drawings. Thank you. Oh my gosh, this person just joined. We're like an hour into this live stream and so deep into the creature like lore, and I'm talking about this whole year. But welcome to the live stream. Thank you for being here. We drew this celebratory creature for hitting 5,000 subscribers. Her name is Phoebe. She's on a slice of pumpkin pie, which is festively appropriate and also celebratorily appropriate because she's kind of like a candle and like sprinkles and like has waxy hair that's like melting onto the pie, and a creature cohort named Wisp, who's kind of like coming from the candle wisps of the smoke. And it is a, what did you guys call it? A will-o-wisp. Anyways. Merch. Yes. I remember the start of this year exactly. Oh my gosh, I started posting on this YouTube channel in I think mid-January, and then we started my creature series February 24th, and that's really where it all began. So some people did subscribe to me just from like my little sketchbook drawings and my little animations, but really you all joined when I started, which was February 24th, the beginning of it all, and I'm so excited to continue. I have so much to share. My birthday was in Halloween. So fun. OMG, so cool. Will-o-wisp. Someone said will-o-wisp. Her name could be Will-o-wisp. Would you guys like that? I'm going to write that down, and I'll kind of like think about it. But honestly though, I feel like Will-o-wisp could be like a more, like a bigger character. Do you know what I mean? Like as opposed to a small cohort. Like I like Wisp for this name. But there could be a whole Wisp family. So I need to keep Will-o-wisp in my back pocket. They remind me of, wait, what is that? Oh, wait, what is that? So cool. Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to go. But this has been such a cozy live. I hope that you guys can feel the cozy vibes, because like right now I literally have this cozy fall festive candle going, and so it's just ever so cozy. But anyways, I'm gonna go. Sometimes I never know how to end these live streams because like it's really fun to chat with you guys, but I do have to go. I love this character so much. She's gonna either be Wisp or Will-o-wisp, depending. And yeah, I'm gonna be revealing November later tonight / maybe early tomorrow morning. It might be that late. And Phoebe and Wisp will be introduced, the full color versions, on my YouTube shorts tomorrow. So make sure to check back. And I can't wait to see you very soon. Okay, bye guys.